This is Rod, Rod Uncensored. The BB Dub lover. Double R's, Ronald Rod, RP, Rod Pervert. You already know. If that bitch titties can't fit in the bra from Lane Bryant, I don't want to fuck with her. You already know the vibes. Plan B's going for 25 where I'm from. It's another day. Another Tuesday edition. I'm sorry, guys. I've been drinking a little bit. Yes, I have. But this has been another episode. This is Rod Uncensored Podcast. I'm your host, Rod. You know me, BB Dub lover, the Fupa protector. I got Ken Shock on and Miss Londa. How y'all doing today?
I'm doing okay.
Ken Shock just said I'm doing okay. All right. Okay, so the topic is today. I'm gonna start with this one, a little celebrity news. Did y'all witness with what the situation that happened with Michael B. Jordan and L'Oreal?
No.
What about you, Miss Londa? You seen the situation with that? Where's Miss Londa? She hear me? So anyway, so I guess L'Oreal and Michael B. Jordan went to school together back in high school, and she said, he was corny in high school because he used to bring headshots and stuff because he was, aspiring actor and model. So pretty much she called him corny and stuff like that, and so he called her out. He was like, "Yo, I thought I was corny." She was trying to tick around the situation, piss around the bush, and say, "Oh, look at the sexiest man," because he was voted sexiest man from I think a magazine or something back in the day. So she was trying to, kind of patronize him a little bit. So he said, "I thought I was corny," because at the premiere of Creed 3, because Creed 3 is out right now. So that's what she did. So do you feel like he was wrong by calling her out for talking about how he was in high school, or label him as corny, because corny is kind of like a label word, cancel word in the woman culture. So how do y'all feel about that?
I would say I don't think he was corny. I mean, some people hold on to those type of things when people talk about you when you're younger and in high school, but now I'm older and I'm different. Keep that same energy. That's how I look at it. Keep that same energy you had back then.
And that's how I really feel about it. Like you can't talk shit about me back in the day and expect me to be buddy buddy with you.
Yeah. People
Like,
don't
I
think
don't think
about that
corny
though.
is a bad term though.
but it's a cancel word nowadays for my generation, like people in their 30s. That's like a cancel word for us. That's like calling somebody weird. That's like a cancel
Yeah.
word. You know what I mean? In the urban community, corny is like a cancel. You know what I mean? It is Kinshaw. It's a
Because
different.
I hear them, like I hear my kids saying, and my kids is in their late 20s, early 30s, and like, bro, you corny as hell. That so yeah, it is a word for weird. It's the new word for weird.
Yeah, but I like being called weird, so I guess again I'm weird. So I mean, but to me, a woman calling a man corny kind of makes me think that she's into him because she
Mm,
thinks he's kind of quirky and goofy in his own kind of way.
hmm
So I don't know. Maybe I just have a different take on the word. I wouldn't have taken that as a put down.
but they do, because what I mean. It's just a different. What I mean. It's a different generational thing. So
And I think it's a different perception thing.
yes. Maybe you are right, because Kinshaw, you're like a duck, slides off your back, slides off your back.
I'm Gen X.
But man, so let's move on from that. How do y'all feel about the situation with Cher and AE? I think that's the dude's name, A&E or some shit like that. The family is really mad because Cher said, Cher is in her 70s, of course. She want to leave the money to AE. I think that's what his name is. Um, when they get married, how do y'all feel about that? You think the kids should be mad about something they did not put work in if she want to give it to her husband, her future husband?
I mean, but they took vows, right?
Yeah, I'm saying when they do, I know they engaged right now, but she's talking about them
Oh,
getting married. But she says she want to leave all the money to her husband. How do y'all feel about that?
I mean, like, well, how are the kids? Like, are they,
They're grown. Cher's 70,
No, I'm
so
saying
the
like,
kid.
as far as like, how are they? Like, are they disrespectful, well mannered? Are they?
I
You know
don't
what I
know.
mean?
I don't know. So that could play a part.
Yeah, because
But
I don't know too many people that wouldn't want to leave their kids something if they had something to leave them.
you're definitely right about that. But she's saying she want to leave the money for him. You know what I mean? I can't. You can't be mad about something because you're not entitled. I don't feel like you're entitled to anything.
No, you're not. I mean, but for me, it probably would just be a natural thing. You know what I mean? To want to leave something to my kids if I had something. But again, I don't. If they're not good kids, that could play a big part in it. Can't expect something just because you feel you're the child. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Entitlement.
yeah. That's why I feel like, man, it's so many like this world is so entitled to something. Like I personally, for myself, when it comes to life insurance,
You know what I mean?
you know what I mean? Because I got one child, I can't trust her with a lot of money. So you know what I mean? Because her mom and her mom situation. So I'm gonna make sure it's like 20 plus for her to get if I die. You know what I mean? Young or old. You know what I mean? So I know she had a fair chance at it. You know what I mean? Because 18, I feel like that's too young to give somebody that's even on a license $30,000, $40,000 off of
It
500,000
is.
life insurance. You
It
know what I
is.
mean? Especially
I
when you don't got
agree.
the knowledge of money. You know what I mean, Kid Shark?
Hmm.
So
I
go
kind
ahead,
of
Mike.
know exactly what you
Go ahead.
mean
Go
because my son and I just had this discussion and he screamed at me.
Mm-hmm,
He said, "You're not handling your money right." I was like, "It's my money.
hmm
I'm handling it how I want to handle it." But I understand what he was saying and what you're saying that, you know, sometimes getting a bulk of money like that is not necessarily in the best interest of the child. But also, I agree with Miss Londa that, were these attentive children? Were these children that just said, okay, I'm going to get this when she dies or what? So I don't know. I'm not
Go,
worth that much. So
yeah. Go ahead, Mikey. Go ahead, go. What you say? What you got to say?
Well, what's the topic? What's the topic?
Oh,
I'm just, I just got on. It's got on.
okay. So we were just talking about this situation with Cher. She's dating, you know what I mean, Amber Rose ex baby
Oh,
daddy.
you talking about the double standard.
Yeah, yeah,
You talking about the double standard that like women can date younger, but if a man dates younger, he's automatically a predator. Like they're praying
yeah.
share, but they're like looking down on Leonardo DiCaprio for doing the same thing like that.
Yeah, I'm talking about that also. The family is getting mad about because Cher said she's gonna leave that man $400 million.
Hey, yeah, her money, her choice.
Yeah, that's why I really feel about it.
Yeah,
But
it's her money. Cher made Do You Believe? She made that. She doing those Gap commercials. So she could do what she want with her own money. If she want to do it, fuck it.
and that's why I really feel like you know what I mean. It's
Oh, can
crazy.
I curse? I'm sorry. Can I curse?
Don't you see what my title is?
I don't know. It's your platform. That's your platform. I'm for.
You know,
But fuck
you know
it.
what
Like
I mean?
it's her money. She could do what she want with it. She earned it.
You know what I mean? And I'm all for it, man, because you know what I mean, brother. You know what I mean? It's hard for define a good. That's why I appreciate brother ASAP Rocky getting $1 billion woman. I appreciate that, man, because it's hard to find a good woman with a good bag. That's what I've
It's,
been preaching since I got on YouTube.
that's a fact.
You gotta bring something to the table. You just can't bring that slit to the table. You gotta bring some kind of revenue to the situation.
That's a fact. I agree with you. You know, because basically it's always like financial on our side, but they don't bring nothing.
No. I don't believe in being Amish. No, go to work. Go to work. I don't believe in that shit, man. Like you gotta bring something to the table. Like
Yeah. I just feel
But
like
you guys can't get
expectation.
mad when we bring more to the table than you do.
I'm okay. This
No, actually, I'm not. I'm not.
go ahead.
Look, I'm not married right now, but if I got my bills, you got your bills. Like, you know, we can create something together. But I don't care if you make more money, you make more money. You know,
I'm
I
not
wouldn't start
accusing anybody of anything. I'm just saying that there are men
Mhm.
that if the woman makes more money, they get all insecure.
Oh no, hold on.
see
Listen.
one
No.
see, but that's dumb. You know, we got two up here that don't think like that. That's dumb. You know, I can't speak for another man. I can only speak for myself.
Hey, Eric G, you preaching right now. Like I told Miss Londa when I very first met her, and she had me on her show when I had Pussy Economics, my minor class, and Dick Economics. You know what I mean? Like I cannot. I'm 30. I'm 30 years old, about to be 31. I can't. My girl got a college degree. I cannot go with a bitch from working at McDonald's. I can't step down that far. I'm just being real. I can't.
But you say that, but that's the double standard we live in because you know they'll look at you like, oh, you should accept her for who she is. But then a woman says, I can't date somebody who makes average income $50,000 a year.
Oh no. Like
You know what I mean?
and I just love. You know, I love a smart woman because I like that. I want to make a smart baby. I had an IEP as a kid, so I need a smart lady. You know what I mean? In the books. You know what I mean? I'm like
Working at McDonald's have to do with intelligence though?
I'm not saying intelligence. I'm not saying. Let me not say that because there's some good general managers out there making that. You know what I mean? But I prefer somebody with like a big goals. Preferably, you know what I mean. I got a draft, Miss Londa. I told you that. I like to look at her GPA. I like to see what kind of college courses she's taking. So I'm trying to make a perfect bean. You know, I'm tired of making.
Okay, so now I want to get
personal.
personal. I'm going to get in your business. So, what type of job do you got? What degrees do you have?
I got 0. That's why I'm trying to make a perfect race.
Okay, see, so that's a double standard. You can't expect something you ain't bringing to the table. You got the game fucked up.
And I want you to also know all
degrees.
IEPs aren't to help bring the student up. Some of them are to, you know, keep a student that's excelling.
No, I know that, Kenshock, but that's what my joke is because I got an IEP. It's a joke, Kenshock. Come on, it's
okay,
not
sorry. Hey, I thought we was having a serious conversation. My bad.
I got 2 college degrees. I got 2.
That's good, but are you saying like because you have? But even if you got the 2 college degrees, even if you said, okay, I want a woman that's on the same level, that's more understandable. But somebody who's not on that level that wants that expectation from somebody else, that's not fair.
But that's true. But also there's the other side that does the same thing. So you know what Chris Rock said in his stand-up, selective criticism. Selective judgment.
I agree. Like I agree. There is a lot of women that meet men and they say they want them to make a certain amount of money. They don't want nothing but Gucci and Prada, but their job, if they working at McDonald's, they'll meet up to Gucci and Prada. But now you want this man to provide you with that. I agree with y'all 100%. But I'm looking at it from both sides too.
That's a fact. I look at it like this: know your worth. You know, don't expect this when you don't have this, when you don't have that. You got to look yourself in the mirror and say, am I worth that? Can I get that? So that's how it is. Both sides have expectations that, they don't deserve. I'm not gonna say deserve because I ain't gonna say what somebody can and cannot deserve, but people have expectations. But if you got to look yourself in the mirror and say, can I get that?
Can
Based
you
on what
meet
you
your own expectations? Don't put
What if you-
expectations on somebody you can't meet, though.
Exactly.
But what if you don't have a degree, but you have enough work experience to qualify for a degree?
Well, I don't.
Where
look,
does that put
honestly,
you?
when it comes to degree, like I have degrees, but a degree doesn't always equal, a certain standard. Because I graduated college 7 years ago. I'm 28 right now. I graduated college 7 years ago, right? And I'm just now getting into a groove in terms of my financial status. You know what I'm saying? When there's people that graduated high school and they went to trade school and they was a plumber and they made 68,000 off the rip. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really like degrees doesn't always equal successful and financial stability. It takes a while sometimes. So I'm not looking at the degrees. I just have a degree. I just have 2 college degrees, but I'm not looking at it. And so I don't really care about your mental and where your mind is at. Where your mind is at. If your mind is in the right place, if you have any goals, if you have any aspirations, you're not relying on me. You have what you got, and you bringing something to the table, and I bring something to the table, and we create something special, whether that's physical, mental, and spiritual.
I'm not laughing at what you said. You just said goals and aspirations, and as a gamer, that meant something totally different to me. But I understand and hear what you're saying.
Kenshaw be playing Warcraft. He be playing some mean Warcraft and Apex.
Hey, it was good, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm sorry, man.
Hello.
I'm new here,
Good.
man. AG. Hey, man, I'm just listening to what y'all saying, Rod, man. Rod is my boy, man. But yeah, I'm listening to what y'all saying. Rod like a girl who's borderline special needs. That's just Rod.
No, hold on. I never said that. I said wheelchairs. I like a broad in a wheelchair.
You like a smart. He like.
I like her with the double nubs. That's what I like. She can't run from me, and I love it. I can take her in my backpack,
but she can't roll off. Look,
I'm not touching that topic.
But she can't roll off, man. But no, I get what everybody's saying, man. It doesn't matter what your education level is. We all had to go through some hard times. I didn't go straight to college after high school either.
That's not hard to find out. It looked like you sell weight caps. Go ahead, Bow Wow.
Hey, man, look. You look like you sell skin so soft, man. I ain't gonna say it out loud. But
I do sell it to the older women when I was a salesman. I used to knock on their door.
I bet you
Wait, where's everybody from? I've just met y'all. Where everybody from?
Okay, I'm from the DMV.
Okay, are you from DC or are you from like PG County or Montgomery? Or
No.
From PG County.
I'm from Maryland. I'm from the outskirts out of Baltimore. So that's where I was raised.
Okay. Wait. So I know I'm just asking a question, but like, so I know it's like the DMV and then Baltimore. Like, is Baltimore considered the M in the DMV or Baltimore is its own shit?
Like Baltimore is separate, right? I'm from the outskirts of Baltimore. Like I'm like 45 minutes away from Baltimore.
But you from like Essex or
Hartford? Hartford County.
Yeah. See, I know the vibes.
So I'm from out there. I'm from like a little small town, but I was raised in Clarksville, Tennessee. I finished up in high school and all that, elementary, and all that shit out there. So okay. I got a little country, and the little East Coast shit going on.
How about how you say it? Kinshock? How you say it? Kinshock.
Sure.
Where you from?
She's from Milwaukee.
I was born in Milwaukee. I live currently in Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh, Madison, Wisconsin. So you a Packers fan?
She don't watch no sports. She play Warcraft.
I don't watch no sports.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Ew.
You know, Miss
Giants fan.
Don't take it serious.
Giants.
Miss Londa, where you from?
She's from Jason Lyric. She's from Missouri.
I thought Jason Lyric was Texas, was Houston.
I'm just playing.
Oh.
Go ahead, Miss Lund. What happened with her shit? She want to dial up too? God damn it. Y'all soft motherfuckers with this dial up. Dial up with them 2 gerbils.
Yo, Eric, where you from?
Hey, yo, man, I'm gonna do the trend like everybody else did
He from
above me.
Fayetteville. He from Fayetteville.
Yeah, you a lie. No, I am from North Carolina. I was born in North Carolina. I'm still in North Carolina. I'm from a little small town called Henderson.
Okay, I'm from New York City.
I can tell by the accent. You said New York, so I already knew what it was.
Yeah, I'm from New York City.
From New York City. You're from New York. So, don't ask me about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Bacon, egg, and cheese. Bean pies. We got it. I understand.
Bean pies? Oh no. I mean, I did have a bacon, egg, and cheese this morning though. So I ain't gonna lie to you, son.
I ain't gonna hold you, Skid. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh shit! I don't know how I'm gonna get this. Somebody else there. I'm trying to get to the fucking bar. This shit is crazy. How do you scroll down, Eric G? I'm trying to scroll down.
It's an actual literal bar that scrolls.
Let me see this shit. Oh, there it is.
There you go. Good God.
This shit. I got my boy in here. I got my boy in here.
Yo, L, what's up, man?
The number one shit talker of Ohio.
What part of Ohio?
What's good, everybody?
Youngstown.
Oh, Youngstown.
No,
Shout out to Terry Rozier.
You ain't from Youngstown. I'm just playing. What?
Huh?
I said you ain't from Youngstown. I was just fucking.
Nah, from the capital. Fuck no goddamn Youngstown.
Oh, you from Columbus?
Right.
Okay. So you an Ohio State Buckeye fan?
Yeah, not just because I like them because they winners. They never been a part of a losing season, and they always in the they winners.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
that's why it's the Ohio State.
That's a fact. I respect it. A minute you said Columbus, I'm like, oh, he an Ohio State fan.
But yo, brother Lamar, I told this man Eric G.
Oh,
you know what I mean? I told him stop. You know what I mean? This is Uncensored Podcast. I was telling him about them older women. About sometimes you get like quicksand.
Oh.
And I told him sometimes, back in my past life, I used some Skin So Soft. You try to make me sound like I'm a murderer because I use Skin So Soft as lube.
I mean,
look, man, look. Hey, look, listen here, man. Listen here. Some shit that Mary Kay and Avon ain't supposed to go. Some shit. They said skin so soft, not the innards so soft, man.
Right. I like that.
You gotta make
that's
sure.
True.
I mean, when they say slip and slide records, they won't talk about that, man. So we gotta get it down, man.
Oh no, they wasn't.
I mean, I was down and out. I thought it was either that or Vaseline.
I would take the jerky. Take the jerky. Man, I'm
Miss
sorry.
Londa, we in trouble. We in trouble.
I'm sorry, Mikey. I'm sorry, Shock. I'm sorry, Miss Londa. I'm sorry. Elle already know how it is, man.
Hey, don't apologize. I can get up with y'all for real.
Oh, I know you can. I've been but
my HD's on.
My man, some skin so soft.
Oh man, Brian. Oh, Snowman's in here, man. Snowman. I don't know you want to be in this
What the hell did I walk into this evening?
I didn't know you want to. I don't know if you want to come to this
whatever
jungle.
it is.
I don't know you want to come to this jungle.
You slipped and slide your way into some bullshit. I'm telling you that now.
I look, this is me trying to steal second base and I'm out by a mile and I can't run worth a damn. Ms. Londa's in here. Ken Shock's in here. I don't know what Ken Shock's drinking. I don't want to know what she's drinking.
She's drinking Hennessy and wine. It looks like Hennessy and wine.
Not Hennessy.
It's probably loaded. Jor-El Lamar in the house. Rod, why did you send me this?
No, I didn't say come. I just said jump on. This might get you bored. This might get you. You know what I mean? 8 weeks of honey-do list. I don't know you want to be on there.
You don't want to see my honey-do list.
You know what I mean? She's drinking Ripple. She says she's drinking Ripple. God.
Wow, thanks, Ross. Thanks.
And I have to deal with Rod tomorrow, who swears more than I do. And I love George Carlin and Richard Pryor, okay? I'm afraid to ask this question, but considering I just got home, I'll pose it anyway. What's a topic?
Oh, this is not no topic. This is I'm telling you, I'm the black Jerry Seinfeld of YouTube.
Show
what I mean?
about nothing.
Show about nothing. Okay,
Nothing.
About nothing.
it's a show
And-
about nothing.
Ironically, I used to work on a radio show in New York called Black Seinfeld.
Called what?
Black
What's
Seinfeld.
Mikey?
I said I had a radio show in New York, 99.5 called Black Seinfeld.
Wow.
So this definitely is this.
We had a 5-year run. So.
Let's see. Black Seinfeld has now become uncensored.
That's a fact.
Right.
I ain't stressing it.
It's levels to this.
Yes, there is. Yes.
Where you from, Brian?
Say it again.
Where you from?
Originally from Chicago.
Chicago.
You
Is
would hear it. You would hear it in the accent though.
Is Harold's chicken worth it?
I cannot tell a lie. Yes, it is.
Okay, cause I'm going to Chicago in April, so I gotta know. That's y'all shit. So I gotta know.
You're not the only one, because the purpose for me and my wife going to Chicago is to celebrate me being in remission from pancreatic cancer. And April 4th is our 1-year anniversary date from my surgery.
That's what's up.
So
That's what's up.
we decided, you know what? Let's go out and live, and let's go out and celebrate.
Love that.
So that's
Good for y'all.
what we're do.
Love
We're putting some coin together, and I made her a promise before we moved to our permanent home. I made her a promise that I'd take her to my hometown and feed her, which means pizza, which means steak sandwiches, which means food.
Hey, Brian, can I ask a question?
Go for it.
Hey, yo, anybody ever told you should be hosting like a Quiet Storm radio podcast?
Man, thank you so much, because I was gonna say something about that voice.
Has anybody ever told you that, man? I swear,
Yes.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm about to go there and call my wife, man. So that's what I'm like, man. I don't know what.
He got a hell of a voice.
So tonight,
This
we are
is
going to
this
have
is
a great
20 this is 27 plus years, if you can believe it, of doing play-by-play sports, and finally learning how to manage my voice, because I learned all this on the fly.
show. Right. It's weird because I've been doing podcasts for 3 years now, and my voice got worse over the 3 years.
You know what I've learned, and it took me 10 years to learn this lesson. A lot of water.
Right.
And thank you, Ross. You're exactly right. Italian beef sandwich with extra peppers. Although I got to hold off on the extra peppers because my wife doesn't like peppers. So I'm gonna have to adjust to what she likes. And Eric G, I'll answer one other question that I know you're thinking.
Mhm.
Jim Durham and Johnny Kerr, who called Bulls games for years, got me started.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the dude. That's the dude like from North Carolina. No, that's the other dude.
That's Ray Clay, the PA announcer.
Yeah, that's the fact. Johnny Kerr. Yeah. Yeah, he was the
Johnny
PA,
Kerr
he
was
the Bulls announcer. I remember.
Johnny Kerr was the color commentator for many years for the Bulls before
Hey,
he
just-
passed away.
But Brian, just say coming up next, new edition, and I'll be happy.
All right,
Miss Londa,
I'll
I
give you
see.
one better. After the break, we got 60 minutes coming your way, and it leads off with New Edition, and also Luther Vandross gets it.
Oh, come on, man.
He totally lost.
Yeah.
That was good.
Hey, yo,
Would
slow
you
down.
be-
That's all I
would
need,
you
man. I'm
leave?
good. Hey, Ron, I'm going to sleep now, man. I'm good. Hey, yo.
You
All I
okay
need-
over there, Eric G?
No, man. All I need is good. No. I ain't on that time like that. But all I need is I need the rain outside right now. That's all I need. Just let it rain outside.
Hey, chill. No rain.
Let it rain outside. Let my man just read me a bedtime story, bro. That's all.
Right.
Oh, here's something. Here's something. You know, one of my favorite voice artists,
What's up,
Mel
boss?
Blanc, whose voice
Bugs Bunny.
Yes,
all the Looney Tunes.
he did Looney Tunes for many years.
Yeah, facts. That's Bug. He did all of these
Back in
voices.
the day, listen, I shocked the hell out of my mother when she called the house one day, and my sister and I just got in from school. My sister took the call first and then handed it to me. And the first thing my mother hears is, "What's up, Doc?"
Love it. That's what's up.
Yeah,
Man.
I was celebrating even though my baby girl's not here, I was celebrating her on Monday, and her favorite cartoon character is Foghorn Leghorn.
Mm.
I got off the show Monday and I went, "Don't do it." What I say? What in the world's going on here? And if she would have been 10 on Monday. She'd have been 10. I lost her when she was 2. But just knowing that her spirit's with me, and believe me, when I talked about her at the close of my show on Monday, I broke down.
Yeah.
I broke completely down, because it's one thing to lose a parent, and both of mine are now gone because I lost mom in 2 Septembers ago. It's one thing to lose a parent. It's another 1 year to lose a parent, and then 8 years later lose a child.
Right.
Because that's like that's bookend generations gone. That's bookend generations gone. Now I am totally blessed by my wife Jody with the children that I have through marriage and the grandchildren that I have through marriage, and they all love me doing my voices. Matter of fact, my little niece Jordan, when I first met her, I was at my in-laws' house and I fell asleep, and I woke up and there's stickers all over my forehead. So what do? I pull out my phone and I take pictures.
Oh man.
But yeah, Mikey, where are you located?
New York City.
New York.
Yeah, that's a fact.
You BU Knicks or BU Nets?
Nobody in New York is the Nets. Nobody.
Okay, then I will give you a little John Condon, who was the former PA man at Madison Square Garden, when he used to say, "And here they are, the New York Knickerbockers."
That's what's up. I need that.
Or Mike Walsewski early on, because Mike Walsewski replaced John Condon when Condon passed away in 1990.
So that's the dude. That's the dude now who be like 3-point goal.
That's him.
Okay.
That's Mike Walsewski.
Okay.
And Mike had to find his personality. Anybody that is in front of a microphone, man or woman, knows you have to find your personality, and it takes a while.
Mm-hmm.
With Mike, and now please welcome the Atlantic Division champions, your New York Knicks.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey, Mike, you asked one question. I'm sorry. That's what I did, Brian.
Also for you, Mike.
What's up?
And at center at 7 feet from Georgetown, number 33, co-captain Patrick Ewing.
That's a fact. That shit lit, son. That shit fucking
Hey,
lit.
Mikey.
Yo.
So is it okay? How do y'all New York niggas eat glizzies?
Pause.
Put it in the mouth and eat it.
Pause.
Hey, yo, kids,
I'm man talking about glizzies right now.
Well, first of all, this
no
is
homo. No homo. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like seriously, I've had a glizzy since I was in elementary school. No homo. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been traumatized ever since I went to the Nathan's hot dog eating contest.
Oh my god!
So the way they eat, I don't want nothing to do with it.
I don't want anything to do with it. Eric, where are you? Where are you located?
I'm in the small town of Henderson, North Carolina.
Fayetteville.
You know what? I used to live in Henderson. Jody and I used to live in Henderson 2 years ago.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, when I got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, my wife said, I don't like how Duke's treating us. We're getting the hell out. We're going to get you healed, and then we're going to go somewhere else. So, all shouts to Jody, because on 2 occasions she saved my life.
Let me tell you this. Right here, man. If you wasn't worried about the council, you damn sure be worried about Henderson. So that was the thing. Is Henderson would put you out if you ain't careful. Small little town, but it's
let me explain our experience in Henderson.
What you got, boss?
I'm in an interracial marriage.
Yes.
You should have seen the looks I was getting.
He got jungle fever.
I've had jungle fever for 5 years.
Low key,
I'm not complaining.
Low key, that movie. Low key, Spike Lee was the villain in that movie.
Yeah, he was.
Because he snitched on Wesley Snipes, And Wesley, and he snitched. He told his wife, and Spike Lee's wife told Wesley Snipes' wife, threw all of his shit out. Like he lost his family.
Yo, let me say this. Spike Lee is the villain in all his movies. I don't know why y'all just now noticing that.
Okay.
And that's why he keeps coming up. And that's why he keeps coming up with hits.
You kind of did start that riot.
In school days, he was the villain.
That's a fact.
Eric, I'm going to relay a story to you that I tell all the time.
What's
Jody
that?
and I went to a place called Cookout in
Oh
Anderson.
yeah, that's Oxford. Yeah.
We pulled up. Jody made our order, and we're getting ready to pull up to the window. And Jody looks at me and says, "You need to get your wallet and your card out quick." I'm like, uh-oh. And I didn't think about it until I heard the voice. I'm like, oh hell.
What did he say? What did he say?
What'd she say?
Thank you, Eric.
What'd she say?
You got it. And when I pulled up to the window, and nothing against the ladies on the panel, I'm just relating a story. The look that I got. Do I need to explain any other part of that equation?
I know exactly the look you got.
Hey,
Ken Shock, bless you, my dear.
It was a Friday night. That's it. It was a Friday night. He good.
I'm just glad it was a Friday afternoon and not a Friday evening.
A Friday night. That
Because I can't repeat in Henderson what I repeated in Chicago, Illinois.
No, you can't.
Not a chance.
No, you can't do that.
I can't get away. Some of the things when Jody and I ride around all the time, from Henderson to Durham to Greensboro to Winston-Salem, especially when I had games in the Triad in Winston-Salem, and Jody would come with me. I could never do some of the stuff in North Carolina that I would do in Chicago.
Please don't.
Not a chance.
So Mikey, this Henderson is considered Baby New York. They call it Baby New York.
Well, I would think like Durham was like that.
It's really
or Raleigh.
Mike, let me explain Durham and Raleigh to you.
Okay.
As I said, I'm in an interracial marriage. They look at us, they shake our hands, they give us hugs in Durham and Raleigh and every other place. Small town North Carolina, however, different story.
That's okay.
Let me explain small town North Carolina in a language that you understand. That's like Reggie Miller walking into the Garden and pouring 25 points on you guys.
Oh, nah. Or Trey Young or something like that. I got you.
Or I'll go one step better. Or 1993, Charles Smith against the Bulls, Game 5. Does that tell you anything?
Oh, yeah. He can't walk. He can't come back to the Garden.
You understand.
Go ahead, babe.
Why can't people just let people be happy?
I'm gonna say
because everybody people fear what they don't understand.
Yeah, Ken Shock, you said the key word, happy.
Man, I do think
you love your wife, right?
With all my heart and soul.
Let me tell you.
Okay, so I get what you're saying when you get the looks, because I've seen the looks.
Yeah. I know you have.
And I'm like, why are you crapping all over these people's happiness? Just let them be happy.
But let me tell you,
he gotta be with one of them? Because he with one of them, because that's who made him happy.
Ken Shock, if you only knew how many times I got that question when we were in North Carolina.
Ready for the sad news, though? The sad news is, you know how many brothers around here is messing with white women? That's the sad news. Like, the sad news, a lot of brothers got a side chick that's a white woman. So that's
let me balance the scales. When I step out with the white guys that I date,
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
She put the emphasis on the S.
You know what?
She put the emphasis on the S.
Let me relay this story. First month we were in North Carolina, and we were just about to get our house to rent. Jody and I decided, okay, we're going to go to Denny's. We're going to have a little alone time.
Oh, Denny's.
We go to
Denny's. I already know.
Got my order in my head already.
Mikey, I don't need to tell you the rest of the story, but y'all are going to
Denny's. I already know what's going on. We don't even have a Denny's in New York, but I already know what's going on with Denny's.
Jody and I go to Denny's, and we're sitting there just cracking jokes with each other and just laughing, just having a blast. I get up to go to the bathroom. Jody gets up to pay the bill, and 4 black women walk in.
But let me tell you this.
And nothing against weave, but with weaves down to their asses.
Good Lord. That's not my type of woman back in my day.
Do y'all understand what happened?
That's on like $25 rent though.
Wait a minute though. I'm picking up the food so we can leave, putting it in bags and everything. I mentioned the stairs when we went to cookout. We got the look of death there at Denny's in Henderson. We got the look of death. Best part, we went back to the car, sat down, and cracked up laughing.
Man, look,
That's all you can do.
No, hold on. Hey, L, let me be honest with you about this town, man. Now, I've been in Henderson my whole damn life. I'm 33 years old. I've been here my whole damn life.
I'm sorry.
Listen, I've been in my whole life. I mean, I do work outside of Henderson and all that other stuff, but
yeah.
But my thing is, it's a lot of times you meet a lot of, and be honest with you, you meet a lot of white people who act like they never met a black man in their damn life.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
True. They would. I mean, you'd be surprised how many times I get random ass nigga questions. I hate to say it like that, but nigga questions.
You're saying it right.
When they come, no lie, y'all. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I worked at Ruby Tuesdays here when I was like 23.
Ruby Tuesdays.
So I worked at Ruby Tuesdays. So at the time during the day shift, I'm the only black man in the building.
Uh-oh.
So that feel like well, it's safe to ask him these questions. We've been dying to ask black men. Oh my God, it's one here. We can ask them. Oh my God. So I sit there.
Jody and I turned that into a constant running gag between us.
They would ask me. I remember what was the dumbest question was like, how come y'all, y'all type of, y'all black people? Yes, that. How come y'all like how do y'all like your food burnt? Like, what is that about?
Oh Lord.
I mean, I get
That's called seasoning, stupid.
Yo, I get all the random ass questions, man.
Well done, not medium rare.
Right.
I'll do a little Mortal Kombat. Kinshot wins.
Well,
Miss Londa, where are you located, hon?
Oh, Miss
she
Londa.
didn't answer you before. She ain't gonna answer you now.
That's a fact. She ain't answered me.
I'm from Gary, Indiana.
Gary, Indiana.
So,
and you live
so
where?
it's like Gary, Indiana, like basically like
Gary,
right outside of
Indiana,
Chicago, right?
Oh, you're in Minnesota. I used to
Yes,
live there.
right.
Hometown of Michael.
You make
Michael.
Chicago used to
Wisconsinite
come to
sound bad.
our roller rink.
Say again.
Damn, this fucking mouse, them fucking gerbils stop working on her internet.
I was telling Mikey.
What? I can't hear you.
No, I was just
Gerbils.
saying Chicago used to come to our roller rink.
Oh, okay, I got you. That's like, all right, so that's like basically like New Yorkers, they go to New Jersey to go to the skating rink. Okay, I get what you're saying.
Did they blow up Meadowlands Arena yet?
Oh, yeah. Well, actually, the whole parking lot back in the day, the Nets had their own arena, the Giants had the Giants and Jets had their stadium, and then they had the So they basically demolished it and they turned it into a Nickelodeon theme park.
I know the Prudential Center is up. That's where the Devils play.
Yeah, Newark. But where the Giants play at, they built a new stadium. They demolished the Nets stadium, the Nets arena. They got their stadium, and then where the Nets play at, they got a Nickelodeon amusement park.
So they did blow the piss out of Meadowlands Arena.
That's a fact. Yeah, they been blew that off.
They blew the piss.
Because remember, they blew it. They demolished it, and then the Nets played at the Prudential Center for 3 seasons. Then they moved to the Barclays Center.
Let me go back to my questions, man.
And that question is,
you know what I mean? My title, Workplace Hoes. Okay.
You said what?
Workplace hoes.
What planks hoes?
Yeah, workplace hoes. The glizzy eaters.
Hold on, my man said workplace hoes.
Okay. They like, you know what I mean? I've seen a lot of brothers lose their job over them, get their ass beat over them.
Well, Chris Rock said it best. He said about 90% of his lifetime income has been spent on pussy.
I believe that. I'm thinking.
I ain't trying to pay for some now.
You know, I've been on Backpage a couple times. I'm just gonna be real, but that's a different story.
Crazy.
It's a different story.
Oh my goodness! I didn't even know. Wait, I didn't even
In
know.
the immortal words of the words of the late great George Carlin, I did not need to be told that.
I'm just being real. Sometimes you get lonely after a divorce. After you get a divorce going on, you get lonely.
Hey, I have no problem agreeing with that.
Let me tell you, man. Let me tell you, man. You'd be surprised, man. Them workplace hoes, but they out there, man. I remember I used to work at this place, man. I was 18. They used to wait at the door for your ass, especially on Friday. Like on Fridays when you get that damn paycheck, they knew when you was getting it. They knew what was
Christ. Jesus,
they got that out here. They got that out here in New York, but it'd be like Spanish girls that can't speak English.
They some scammers. They some scammers up there in New York. Go ahead, Ken Sharp.
I have a question. Why do you continue to fall for this?
For what?
That's
You've seen it.
Question.
You've done it. You've seen it. You've done it. Why do you keep seeing it and falling for it?
But what are you implying when you say keep on falling for it? Like, what do you mean? What's it?
Them taking advantage of you.
Because it's a new Easter egg. It's a new Easter egg in the video game. It's a new Easter egg.
I mean,
now see, how did I know that?
Wait, he kind of messed me up there for a minute.
Now, how did I know that response was coming?
Man, but no, it's the fact is, that a lot of.
Okay, I gotta go look for that.
See, and Kinstock's trying to do math that ain't math.
Thing.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Once let me break this down. Once you
let me ask this before you answer me.
Go ahead.
Are you in a committed relationship? Are you single?
When I file my taxes, it says single.
That's not the question I asked.
Man, that's a good one.
But that's the facts though.
But that's not the question I asked. Answer the question I asked. Are you in a committed relationship or are you single?
And I'm gonna answer it the same way I just said. When I file my taxes, it says single.
I'm gonna take that one out of the equation.
So no, but all jokes aside, I feel like if I'm not engaged, if I'm not married, it doesn't. I ain't gonna say it doesn't count. But
what did you tell her?
Damn, she trying to do the mommy shit on them.
No, the
question is
casual relationship.
Is there somebody under the impression that you're in a relationship with?
Thank you, Miss London.
Hold on, Miss London. Hold on, let me say this, Miss London, Miss Kinshaw. My thing is, a lot of the damn time, the workplace hosts don't give a damn if you got a damn girl, a wife, or anything else.
I do have to agree with him.
Hey, they like that motherfucking monster on Mortal Kombat. With all them arms, they just attack.
Goro or Kintaro?
It might more like Gotaro.
Goro or Kintaro.
And let me tell you this right here. And the reason why so many guys fall for it because it's right there. It's at work.
It's a hot pocket. It's a hot pocket.
It's a quick fix. A lot of times
easy access, baby.
It's a hot pocket.
That's what it is.
Rod,
pretty much.
Shut up! You're making me spit out my drink. Quit that.
I mean.
I changed my life. I changed my life now. I'm delivered. I'm delivered now. But back in my demon time.
No, I'm a committed man. I can't say nothing. I ain't did nothing.
You know what I mean? I changed my life.
Okay. Can
Jesus
I
Christ
ask
got my
another
heart.
question?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Why are men so easily drawn into
the workplace host?
Just temptation?
You know why?
It's hard out here. Cause you gotta understand.
I know why.
Go ahead,
Please, tell me.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Let Miss Londa go.
Okay, yeah, facts.
Because they don't think with the head up here, they think with the head down there.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
No.
That is true.
That's not true.
No.
All them men
I
that just met with that
disagree.
damn lady at that job, all them police officers, they was thinking with the head down there and not the head up here.
Well, first of all, hold on, women. Let me speak. Late with the police officers shit. First of all, she was giving it away. That's different.
Okay, she was slinging that all over the
But
place.
they
It was-
didn't have to take it. Just because
but-
somebody giving you something don't mean you gotta take it.
It's nothing
Let me
wrong with
say-
her getting that
Hold on,
train
wait,
ran on her. It's nothing wrong with
But
that.
not only was she screwing the police officers, she was screwing their wives too.
Man, she's a legend. She's a legend.
She was getting everybody down.
Oh, I didn't hear about the wives. I gotta
Yeah,
look
she was-
into
she was
that
having-
more.
They were going to each other's house having little swinger parties.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Go ahead, live your life. Sis.
As long as it's consensual, ain't got nothing to do with me.
I mean, I just know damn well them handcuffs getting more used than one.
Wait,
They
what?
probably got some
You
oil
got my
on it.
handcuffs?
The damn hand, boy, that damn stop and frisk was something different, boy. Let me tell you that now.
So basically, you're agreeing that men and women
Oh, look at Raw in here. What's up,
don't
Raw?
want to be monogamous.
No, absolutely. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if nobody has a ring, I'm single. That's all I'm saying. If she has a ring, then I'm committed. But if there's no ring, I'm single. That's
So
all I'm
does
saying.
she know that? Does she know that? Did you tell her that?
She can do whatever she wants. She in a free country.
But that's not the question.
No.
Does she know
Damn.
that? Did you tell her that?
Exactly. That's not what she said. That's
I
not
mean,
the question she
She
asked
doesn't.
you.
I don't owe her any loyalty, and she doesn't owe me any loyalty.
Did you tell her that though?
Does she know that because we don't have
All
a
right,
ring,
Mikey gonna say no.
you
Damn it.
free
I'm
to
just
do
saying
you
no,
and she
no.
free to do her? Do she know that? Or is she under the impression of something else?
I don't believe in that. I'm sorry. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in like committed stuff. I don't believe in that unless there's a ring
You still
involved.
skipping around the question.
He is skipping around. He is tap dancing. That brother is tap dancing.
Oh, okay. All right. So you want me to say straight up? No, she doesn't. She doesn't imply. She doesn't.
You
She
want
doesn't
some
know. But
bullshit.
at the end of the day,
Okay,
I
so
don't owe her
that
anything.
makes you being
A narcissist.
questionable.
Brother.
I wouldn't say I'm a narcissist. No.
Brother
No,
Lamar,
you're
jump
honest.
on this shit, man. Jump into this.
I didn't
25
say that.
killer.
I said questionable.
25 killer. 25 killer.
I wouldn't say I'm a
OG.
narcissist. I'm not
Oh,
manipulating her.
shit. He got the crack light. That's a big sparkle, boy.
One man said he had the crack light.
Is you ready to do the damn
Yo.
thing? Because I've been waiting to do the damn thing, man. You know, I got
Do the
preoccupied. I'm back now. Let's
Go
get
ahead.
this motherfucker jumping.
Mike,
Kiss
you're
y'all.
wrong.
This is a 25 slayer right here. This is
Mike,
Mr.
No,
Crisco.
I'm not, man.
This
Look,
is Mr.
look.
Crisco.
You don't tell her. You don't tell
Yo,
her.
No.
what the
No, I
situation
don't.
is.
No, I've told in the past. I've told in the past. Right now I'm with nobody. But I said I've told in the past. Yeah, I've told in the past.
All right, Lamar, get on this shit, man. I need.
What's going on?
I need some logic now.
Hey, yo, hold
What's
on.
going on?
Forget about that goddamn Crisco.
Well, that's Crisco. That's the Crisco savage.
And he's still on that fucking Crisco, man. I can't tell you nothing. See, that's to be the problem. When you tell somebody, when you confide in a friend, the
Yo,
friend will take that
Rob,
information and
Rob
use it
brought that
against
up.
you.
Rob brought that up. I forgot all
Hey,
about
that's
it.
what friends do.
And we also got that one episode. Y'all got to go check it out. The two people in here right now, go check out Prince and Love. When he was breaking down the big old white Becky getting up them yams up in prison. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So what was the,
That
what
was
was
the
the
wrong
discussion?
time to say that.
What was the discussion?
Miss
Somebody
Lana,
was getting the heat.
we was talking about what was he talking about? The workplace O's.
Well, that kind of spiraled down into Mikey not
It's
being
spiraled.
honest.
I got you.
Should you be honest? Should you be honest in a non-committed thing? If you
It's good to be honest. That's what you say. It's good to be honest.
There's no ring.
There
He's
ain't no
not
ring in
committed.
it.
If there's no ring, there's no commitment. And I was asking, does the woman have the full understanding of that? And he was dancing around the question.
No, I'm not. I'm not. She doesn't. She knows. She doesn't care.
Okay.
No, does she know that you are dating or seeing other people?
I've told in the past. Yes, I've told in the past. I say, yo, I went. Yes. You want
We got to move on from this kid, y'all.
Yes,
Okay.
Brother Lamar, how do you feel about this brother's
Yes,
statement?
that's what you want me to say. Yes.
How do you feel about this brother's statement? Are you riding with it? Because I know
I mean,
you're 25
we-
Savage. You don't be honest with none of these young girls.
Oh yeah, I'll be honest. Oh, honesty is the best policy. What's understood don't need to be explained. So let's get that off the rip. You know, if he say we got all we can do is just go by what he say. You know, if that's what he do, then that's good. Because you should let a female know what the deal is. I just did that today. I let her know like what I'm looking for, and if you ain't looking for that, or if it don't fit, then let's not waste each other's time and split ways. So I'm all for that. Like if I ain't trying to be in a relationship, that's one thing about I realize about women. I deal with a lot of women on both both sides, 40-year-olds and 20-year-olds. And it don't be the 20-year-olds that be really on that relationship shit. But when you dealing with women in our category, they want to know what's going on, because most of them ain't out here to be dating everybody and anybody. They just really trying to settle down. So best thing for you to do, as far as I'm concerned, is to get an understanding. Look, we either will work for a relationship, because I normally tell a female, like the ones in the past, that I was interested in wifing. But like they say, a woman decides if you're gonna get the body, you're gonna get her time, her mind, anything. She decides all that. But a man decides if she's gonna get that ring. That's why there's a lot of women out here still waiting for a man to propose. So
Hey,
that's another topic. That's
Lamar,
something else.
you know what I call them? I call them Charles Barkley's. They never tasted champagne. They just taste the pain. That's all they taste. They don't taste.
They want to. They ain't
You
a lot of them
both-
ain't never been in a position to even get to the finals.
Never been to the finals.
So at least
Never
Charles
been to the
Barkley
playoffs.
been to the finals.
No.
Miss
I wouldn't even
Londa,
say
Miss
Charles
Londa,
Barkley.
Miss
I'll say
Londa,
like
we need
somebody
it
like
here. We need it
I'll say
here.
somebody
Come on.
like Carmelo Anthony, because he never been to the finals.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
So going back to the damn workplace shit. Yo,
You ain't even
and
right, Miss
be
Londa.
all honest, going back to the workplace shit, the biggest freaks you're gonna find in the workplace are not the young girls. It's always the older women.
Oh, facts.
It's always gonna be the older women in the job.
Mean
No matter what.
technique.
I mean, it's always the one who's been working there for like 10 plus years.
Oh.
Miss Gladys.
With the ankles fucked up? With the ankles fucked up? Oh, yeah.
She'll invite you to the
Y'all
house
need
right
to
now.
stop like right now.
Kish, am I lying, Kish? Am I lying?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
I'm
I was
telling
begging
you.
Miss Londa for help.
I'm telling you, them old ladies turned me out. I'm telling you, when I got with that 50-something-year-old woman, when she told me she said, "Hey, sweetheart, I'm going dry. Please put some of that Skin So Soft in me." I said, "Yo," I said, I became an SRT.
She didn't say no skin so soft. She didn't say no skin so soft.
You should
Yeah,
have
he
told her to
did.
go see her doctor.
You know he a
Something
nut.
wrong with her.
I'm telling you,
No.
them old freaks, man. Them old freaks, they love taking advantage.
But at the workplace, there's always some old ass women at the workplace all the time, man.
We call me Winston. She was Stella.
They trying to lock in. They be trying to lock in a working man. A working man is hard to find out here.
Facts.
They be
If you
trying
met her
to.
at
They
work,
find.
how is
100.
she needing a working man?
What you say? I didn't hear you. What you say?
If you met if she met him at work, how does she need a working man?
No, I'm saying in a search. I'm saying in a
Her
search
personal
for
life.
one.
2 incomes better than 1 income. That's Old Testament. That's Old
I ain't
Testament.
saying she need one, but I'm saying like her options is more valid when she's working with a man, compared to somebody who might not have a job out there in the streets, because most men don't have a job and most men depend on women to have the shit taken care of.
Let me keep it 100 with y'all, man. I've been working in
Not
warehouse
most,
jobs
but a lot.
for years. I've been working in warehouse jobs for years. Man,
I've been working since I was 14.
The truth of the matter is, a lot of the women who want you at work, they don't want you. They want your damn check from you at work. Let's keep it 100 with you. If y'all working together, she knows
I ain't
how
gonna lie.
much
You gotta speak. You gotta speak for yourself on that one.
No.
I don't know about that.
Come on, Bow. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you the truth. You talking about women who work with you. Not all the time. Yes, you might find your true love at work, whatever. But I'm saying if you at work and you got these ladies who always trying to pick you up or whatever, I promise you, man, half of the damn time she don't give a shit about you. And we talking about workplace hoes. That's the truth.
I mean, okay, that's a workplace hoe.
She
That don't
wants
apply
somebody.
because that don't apply to everybody. So let's not get hit with
So
that
he's
rock that he
trying
shit through.
to find love on the clock.
No, we ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the SS or short stay. I'm not talking about no long stay. But a lot of them want that RD.
A retired dick.
No, that relief dick, like Mario Rivera. That's what they want.
We don't know what they want.
DMX said it best. What they really
No,
want from a nigga.
I'm not exactly sure who said it, but I can say this as a single woman who lives with a cat.
Hey.
If you don't enhance my peace, get out of my circle.
But Kenshaw, you got battle axes and shit, so you different. You know what I mean?
I do. I actually do. But that's what I'm saying. You make it seem like women. Okay, I want to ask a question. Are women or some women that desperate
Yes.
to have a man
Let me tell you a couple
in
of
their
them.
life?
Let me tell you a couple. Let me tell you some of them. The lady right now, she got them badass kids. She got about 4 of them, 3 different baby daddies. She in a desperate need. She praying for. She go to church 3 times a day. She making sure she praying for a man to come.
Man, let me get next. Let me get next on that.
Go ahead, brother LeBron.
Man, if it ain't that, it's just it could be a whole lot of different things. One is they never had a male figure in the house, being a father. They didn't grow up with that. So they want their child to have that. That's why you have a lot of marriages who stay together just for the sake of the kids. You know, I'm just speaking from my own experience. Then you also got the ones who allow. There's millions of them on this planet. Millions of young men who don't have to work, don't have no responsibilities. They up all day playing video games while she doing everything, and she's just allowing this shit because she's not applying any pressure. That's what a woman's job is supposed to be. Apply pressure. You got to apply pressure to men, because if you don't apply pressure to them, they're going to think it's sweet. So they just doing whatever, not paying no bills, you know what I'm saying? Just she got that male presence, that male body in her bed. He ain't going out, because a lot of women don't want their man, don't want their man out in the street. You're like, stay home. I want you here, so I know what you're doing, because they done probably went through situations with that man or somebody else where they done plant those mistrust seeds in them. So now they don't want that man, even though he ain't shit, but that's her. With that Maury, like, no, it wasn't Maury. It was who?
Who, Jerry Springer?
No, it's I've heard it on the Tom Wilkos, right?
Steve
They
Wilkos.
have makeovers. Yeah, they have makeovers on TikTok, and he's like, "That's your man, ain't it?" And she like, "Yeah, that's your man. That's what I'm gonna stick with that." You know what I'm saying? Situation like, he ain't shit, but you gonna stick with him because that's probably the best thing you can get, or you don't want to let that go because you don't want to be alone. So it could be a lot of reasons why women be on that type of time. Right. They want to just have a man in the house. I've dealt with women. They don't want a relationship. They just want to be held. They just want that presence. Walk around the house, have that male presence. That male presence is very strong when a woman ain't been used to that, or they never grow up with that male presence. But when they get that male presence, it may be so strong that they don't want to let that go. So he can do any and everything.
My father loved me. Eric G, you got anything to say?
I'm gonna say this, Ray, because like I said, I agree with what you said, though, Lamar, man. I swear I do. But I also believe that there are women out there who are just for themselves too, who don't have to, who do not need a person to be with them, who's in it just for the sex, who in it just for the good time, who's in it for the fun of it, just like dudes are.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I was gonna say it's the other way around too.
There are women out there who want.
It's a small percentage. It's a small percentage.
I mean, but
it's still a percentage.
Let me say this right here, though, bro. I think, be honest with you, now we're in this city girl phase, and everybody's like, yeah, it's all public. But back in the day, it was always there. It always been women out there like this that, look, I don't fuck you, pay me. Like, it's always been girls.
I'm okay with that too. I'm okay with that.
It's always been girls out there, but like, look, man, I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Right.
It been like like I said, we as men sometimes can't accept the fact like, look, man, maybe she gotta want me. So
but by the same token, they need to tell you that's what they're about.
And that's the thing
Just
is,
like
a lot of people don't do that.
I'm saying, y'all need to tell them. I'm not making a double standard here. If that's what she's about, that's what she needs to say.
But a lot of times, I think they fear that it's gonna.
I agree. Because I feel like they fear that if they honest, then the dude's gonna leave them, and vice versa.
Oh, man.
They don't have to be
I
honest.
don't think so.
If you out in 4-inch stiletto heels and a mini skirt that is barely covering your crotch line, everybody know what you about.
God,
That ain't true. That ain't true.
Damn, Kensha. Why you gotta?
Man, you got a nice clue.
Why
You got a
talk
great
about my
idea
exes
what she
like that?
about, what she on.
Okay, you might not be a hooker or a hoe or a gold digger, but you wearing their outfit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
No, so
Ain't
wait a
nothing wrong
minute.
with that,
Hold
but
on. So who says stilettos and mini skirts only belong to hookers?
Yeah, that's kind of old school.
You're exactly right.
That's like me
They
wearing.
don't.
got up,
They
man.
don't.
Lana got
Because I
up.
wore mini skirts, but I'm short, so I couldn't.
That's like me wearing a ski mask. I ain't no killer. It's just cold outside.
Yo, Miss Lana got us so damn quick.
Yeah,
But
what
she's
you did, a part of
right.
Footloose
She's
tag?
exactly right. She called me out on my shit. So
Yeah, but I just feel like this right, man. When it comes to the situation, we got it's both ends with everybody, man. You're gonna have some people, yeah, they want some affection, they want some affection, want some love, but they're afraid to tell you that. And there gonna be some people who want the cash, who want the good time. You just how you gotta know how you gotta be. I do feel like you gotta be honest. And me personally, when I was single, I'm like, look, if I'm talking to a female, I want to be honest, even though I feel like they weren't honest with me.
No, I wasn't doing that. I was lying to them like a motherfucker. Hey, you about to get a ring in 30 days. Keep on doing what you're doing. I love your mother. I love your cooking.
Come on, man.
I'm lying to her like a motherfucker.
My thing was I didn't want you to stay. That was my thing. I didn't want you to stay. I didn't give a fuck. You stayed.
I want the best energy though. So you gotta lie. You gotta lie to your kids. So sometimes you gotta lie to these women too.
if you want to be honest,
Rod, you done had your car windows busted, ain't you?
No, I got my shit spray painted. My shit was looking black and white. My shit was looking like a Dalmatian. I was all right with it.
if you want to be honest with somebody and be true to who you are, tell them, hey, my name is Kenshot. I play D&D. If they walk away,
What's D&D?
Yeah, please enlighten me.
Dungeons and
Dungeons
Dragons.
and
Oh,
Dragons.
you was about to say double D.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Dungeons and Dragons.
They were about to say double penetrate. That's what they
No.
did.
No, I didn't even know what D&D
I
meant.
promise you, I
Like,
bet
what's
that
that?
mind went the whole other direction. I promise, man.
Dungeons and Dragons. I know that. I was like, yeah. I didn't know like people abbreviated it. That's the first time I've ever heard an abbreviation for that before. Let me go hold you.
Can you explain? Can you elaborate on that? 'Cause I need to know
What would you
D&D?
like to know?
what that means. Dungeons and Dragons. That's a game, right?
tabletop
That's a
role-playing
game. Yeah, that's a fact.
Say it again.
It's a tabletop role-playing game.
A tabletop role playing game.
It's like,
Okay.
yeah.
It's like Twisters with the goblins and shit.
Hey, Lamar, it's not that type of role playing.
Oh, but
Oh,
I do that too. But
that's why I said
anyway,
elaborate. Elaborate means go deep into the explanation.
I thought I did. But
Like, give me an
okay,
example.
if
I'll
you don't
learn better by
understand
example.
what that means.
She's 11, 12
Let's
maids.
say you want to be a dwarven rogue that has dual swords.
I gotta go back to work, y'all.
Uh,
Yo, have a good night, y'all.
Nice to meet you.
Yo, next time, hit me up. I'll come back again.
all right.
God bless y'all.
All right.
God bless.
God bless you too, bro.
Are you seriously interested, or are you just like
No, I'm seriously.
She need a
I'm dead
fourth Friday
serious.
night.
Like, I've got an idea of what she's saying, but I want to make sure I'm on point. So I need confirmation.
My man.
Well, what do you think I'm saying to you?
Oh my God.
He's thinking you're saying.
I can't make this shit up.
Medieval role playing.
Yes,
Medieval
yes,
sword
yes.
dressing up as a sorcerer and you know what I'm saying?
Yes, yes,
Call a person
yes,
out for let's go battle on the front lawn and the winner get head
wait.
type shit.
Stop. That's called
You
LARPing.
asked. That's why I asked you. Let me know. You
That's
you
called
made me.
LARPing.
That's what I'm thinking. If I
That's
beat her
called-
in this
wait,
sword fight,
stop,
she gonna give me head.
stop. That's called LARPing. That's called
Got,
LARPing.
look, there's levels
That's
to this
live
shit. We gonna focus
action
here.
role playing. So yes, that could happen in live actual role playing, but in Dungeons and Dragons, which is a tabletop RPG, it's only gonna be talk.
Got you. That's where I was off at the talking part. Yeah.
Yeah, you want live action role playing, which means that you are acting out what you are actually doing, and yes, that could happen.
He wants sex.
I just want
It
an
could
opportunity to
happen.
win. I want to win and be rewarded.
It could,
Man, God,
typical
damn.
man, typical man.
I have never in my life heard somebody
I
explain.
mean, what's the
Dungeons
whole
and Dragons.
point? Right? It's a game. Like, all right, this is the thing.
Yes,
Now,
it is a game, and yes,
everything
it
is
is
a
set
game to
up,
me.
and it,
everything's a game. Life is a game. You know, this podcast thing, this is a game.
GM
And
dumb as
you know,
shit.
relationships a game. Work, it's all a game. Life is a game. So I hear people be saying like, I don't want to compete. Don't compete. And no, I'm competing against everybody. I want, because being me, I'm competitive and I want to win. So if I bring the best out of you competitive, you bring the best out of me, and it ain't gonna be nothing but all good. So
Hey, yo.
I want to
just
win.
want
Yo.
role,
Hey, Ron,
you
hey,
just
hold on,
want
hold on.
role
Hey, hold on.
playing.
Hold on, I
You
can
just
imagine.
want role playing.
I can imagine Lamar get invited to a Dungeons and Dragon game.
You gonna come
And
in
they
there
roll a
Yo,
dice,
Power
and
Ranger
he gonna be
suit.
mad as hell.
Motherfucker naked as hell. What the fuck is wrong? This ain't how y'all play.
Right. Let's change the rules.
Motherfuckers out there with a sword, bitch.
The DM can do that. The DM can change the rules.
Can?
Yes.
I like. Okay, so let's say me and you doing this Dungeons and Dragons table talk. Is that what it's called? Dungeons and Dragons table talk?
Oh my God.
I'll accept that.
Okay, so I'm new to this, so you set the stage. Because it sounds fun.
I'm scared. I'm scared. Yeah, I swear to God, man. I swear to God.
Find yourself in a desert.
Y'all gotta stop, man. I gotta hear. Mute your shit, man. Y'all being distracted. I can't hear. I'm getting in tune.
You see bright lights off in the distance. Roll a perception check. You have to roll a die now. Give me a number between 1 and 20.
18.
You see that the lights are of a strip club. So you start to walk that way. As you go that direction, you see a woman laying in the sand. Roll a dexterity check.
10.
Oh, you see that she needs water, but you don't have any on you. You look around. Give me a perception check.
8.
Oh, you don't see any water, but you see a cactus, so you cut it open and you give her water. She starts to revive. You ask her how she got to be there. You guys are like, I am done with this shit.
Man, I'm visualizing. I'm literally visualizing as you walk through. That's why I ain't blinking. I'm seeing it in my mind. I'm picturing it in my mind.
Why I'm waiting for Lamar to say, when the bitch go get naked?
No, I was about to say, I wanted to say I was going to piss in her mouth because she was thirsty. That's where I was trying to go. I was
there was no water.
that's
I had
where
to
he was
save her.
trying to
So
go.
it was kind of like when a jellyfish sting you. You know, you got pissed on because you know that's what I was thinking. But I was being cool and I went with the flow. So we went to the cactus.
6-7.
Oh no, we're going back at the ranch. This is what I call back at the ranch. I got the cactus water. I put it. You know, she got fluids in her, and she wakes up, and I ask her.
You carry her to the strip club. And she says, "Oh, thank you for saving me. My name is Candy. What's your name?"
Oh,
My name is Thomas.
He just stopped.
Right. Thank you for not interrupting. My name is Thomas.
Well, hello, Thomas. Thank you so much for saving me from the desert. What can I do for you?
I didn't hear that because somebody was interfering. Don't break it. Let's go.
Thank you, Thomas, for saving me. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm glad you asked. 'Cause, I done had a long day, and you know, kids are stressing me out, and you know, just my wife just left me. I sure could use some head right about now. I don't want to lap dance. I'm not giving you no money. So, you know, I would just like some head if that's possible.
Well, why don't you follow me back to this room?
You got a crisp 100?
Nah, I don't want no drink. I just want some head so I can go.
Did he not hear what I said?
yo,
Yeah, I'm on my way. Right behind you.
Yeah, she's just done with our ass.
Miss Londa, this been a wild night.
Thank you. That was fun. I like that.
He about
He
to
gonna
go
play D&D now.
now. He definitely is.
Oh yeah.
He about to go
Yep.
play the live action now.
But see, it's that, you know, you ever play what is that called? Improv? Is that what it's
Yeah.
called? When you just go
Yeah,
when you ever
improv.
play that with somebody?
I did
Are
on
you
Clubhouse.
successful at it? Are you successful at it? Because the ones I get, I'll say something goofy and they'll mess it all up.
Oh my God.
I have
And
fun.
you didn't hear it,
It was
Eric
cool.
G. I'm done with you.
I love y'all. Hey yo, Lamar can go home tomorrow. Go tell his girl, hey baby, they're gonna play Dungeons and Dragons tonight.
Yeah. D&D. Now you can't say that. You gotta say D&D.
We're gonna do D&D. She's like, what the hell is D&D?
Like, just come on over.
I'm walking to a
I
strip club,
really
right?
can't think of nobody. I can't think. No, I can't, man. I'm silly, man. It's hard to. Yeah, I'm stupid. I ain't silly.
I'm walking to a strip club, right? You passed out. I'm gonna piss in your mouth.
There
Right.
are applications that will actually
shit
help
is
you
crazy.
Walk
build
out with a
these
black
worlds.
eye.
That's
I'm
crazy
sorry.
right there.
See, sad part is, man, I never played Dungeons and Dragons, but I knew what Dungeons and Dragons was. And the way he just went through was not my vision of what Dungeons and Dragons was.
Right. That's mine. That was my opinion. Yeah.
Hey,
That's
yo,
what I thought.
hey, yo, the way y'all just reenact Dungeons and Dragons, man,
I think I was a pretty good dungeon master.
I see why the little white kids was playing the hell out of that when I was a kid.
Right. They got game.
I was like, yo, y'all turn. I'm sitting up here to rub my nipples. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Y'all was this was lit, bro. Like, go ahead.
Wow.
So you carried her to the strip club.
The part of the fuck me up when he said pissing him out. I can't. What?
Yeah.
Disgusting.
I just thought of that Seinfeld, you know, when somebody got stung by whatever TV show, got stung by it was Friends, that's what it was, and Joey had to pee on her on the shit. So that's the first thing hit my mind. I thought it was just go with the flow. Whatever hit your mind, just run with it.
Kid Shark, the funny part of it to me was the fact that you was actually doing Dungeons and Dragons. He was role playing.
Yeah, I played along a little bit, but we got to make it more spicy because this shit ain't going nowhere for me. It ain't going there fast enough. I'm gonna speed it up.
Hey, Kid Shark, you know this nigga been locked up, so his imagination on 2000. So you better hope this nigga don't try to find your Twitter, because he can be like, hey, I'm sitting in the dungeon right now.
Right.
Roll initiative.
I'm gonna do that. I like to experience things, and that's fun. That seems fun. But just
Hey,
getting
yo,
the
man,
right
I'm about to ask,
motherfucker who
I'm
can
about to
play.
ask a question. Rod, I'm about to ask a question that was on my podcast tonight, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Go ahead.
No,
No,
leave that
ask
alone.
it. No, ask it.
Oh yeah, go ahead. You put it out there. You gotta break it
You
down.
gotta put it out there.
Rod, we had some conversations on my podcast tonight.
Go ahead. We got a few minutes.
Some came up about some kind of y'all. This is going to get really nasty. I'm sorry, but some came up about getting about eating ass. It was, and I said on my podcast, well, like the new trend nowadays is that guys are enjoying
that shit. That been back in the day.
That situation, guys are enjoying that situation.
There's nothing wrong with it, man.
Like I feel like more guys, like it's getting more public out here now that guys are enjoying that type of situation.
You know what? This is a new world, and things is changing. That's a part of having me personally. I don't like nobody patting me on my ass. Don't touch my ass unless we doing in the mission of doing it. She's allowed. I don't feel no, but if people playing basketball or sports and they pop, don't touch my ass. I got ex-girls that will pop me in the ass because they know that aggravates me and shit. But yeah, that's part of sex, and there's levels to this shit.
There's nothing wrong with it. Hey, I like my nipples pinched when I'm doing sex. There's nothing wrong with it.
No, man. But my thing was, they looked at me. The fact that I got looked at, the fact that I got looked at it as weird because I say I don't like that.
You never tried it, so you don't know you're into it.
The fact that they looked at me like that, like I was the weird guy. I was like, why the hell I get looked at as weird? Because I said that's a no-go for me.
Everybody different. Everybody different. So that's the problem. People can't accept.
Like, oh my God, why wouldn't you? I'm like, what the fuck is that for?
I feel like a lot of stuff ain't new. I just feel like this is just a different generation and time where people can be more open. I think it's been happening.
Right. I agree. I think it's like don't say nothing.
Social media lets them know that they're not alone.
I think
it's
question. Go ahead. Man, I'm sorry.
Why is that anybody else's business?
But the fact is that it's getting put out there so much nowadays that.
But you don't have to partake in that. Exactly. You don't have to participate in that. You can just say, "I like what I like. I like what I don't, or I don't like this. I like this," and just keep that to yourself.
But the sad part is, though, Ms. Kinshawk, is that right now in this time of frame, especially with this new generation with their kids, with these teenagers and I guess Gen Z, whatever you want to call it, sex is so publicized now because you got everything so much on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? That back in our time, yeah, sex was a little more taboo. We knew we had a certain people you knew was freaks, but we keep to ourselves. But now
it's not taboo. It's just private.
I mean, but now it's so public. It's nowhere to be private no more with it, and that's the sad.
So how come they're not the ones that are wrong, and we aren't the ones that are right?
Oh, it's never. Don't say it shouldn't be a right or wrong, in my opinion. But that's what
I'm not saying what you're doing is right or wrong.
Right.
I'm saying the fact that it's public or private is right or wrong. Mm-hmm. It should be private. What you do in your bedroom should be private.
Right.
I want to try to do them fuzzy suits. I'm trying to be Mufasa one time. I just want to try it.
You will sweat your ass off and die.
I want to try a fuzzy suit.
We some big ass niggas. You can't do that. We already hairy and fat. We ain't got time for all the extra shit.
I'm gonna try it one time. You know what I mean? And I'm a doctor.
You should listen to him. A furry suit is not being aerated at all.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I be having a heat stroke normally. I know damn well I'm having a heat stroke with a fucking damn fursuit.
I'm gonna do it my last
air. Between $450 and $1,000.
Oh no! I'm just gonna use that you know me that Halloween what you call it, Hollywood City.
He gonna get the Mufasa head.
Yeah, the Mufasa head and poke a hole in it.
Put some patches
on my back and shit. You know
what I mean? My man gonna steal the shit. He gonna steal the shit from the local high school.
Yeah.
You're wrong, Rod.
I'm trying to enjoy life, man.
Furry suits are very expensive.
I didn't know that.
And they do not have.
But
shit. Somebody help me out with the word.
Is it bad that you know what I mean? I like to use the ski mask. I wear the Pew Shiesty mask. I use a plastic butter knife sometimes.
Wait, what? A plastic
What
butter
are you,
knife
the
for
Grand
what?
Reaper?
The
No,
grill.
The Pooh Shiesty mask. I use a plastic butter knife for role play
What the butter
sometimes.
knife for, boss? What the plastic butter?
Hey, don't die over this shit. You want to get poked up?
With a plastic butter knife?
You
No,
stupid as hell, boss. You
that ain't
stupid
gonna
as hell.
happen.
Oh man, I
Come
was
at
just
me
saying,
with a plastic butter knife, I'll bite your hand.
well, I mean, I don't know the way y'all just role play them Dungeons and Dragons, you might not.
But yeah, let's get out of here, man. Anybody want to give out their social medias? You know what I mean? I gotta get this money tomorrow. I gotta get this money. So whoever want to go first, you know what I mean, to lead this where to get y'all social medias and stuff like that.
All right, I'll go first. Miss Londa. Y'all can find me on YouTube under Sip and Talk with Miss Londa. I'm on Instagram under Miss_Londa 2014. Check out my new show, Queen's Talk, coming next week. Also, if anybody is interested in putting their shows on Roku or Amazon, hit me up. I got you. And yeah.
Thank you. Jarrell Lamar. I just want to be a guest. I like being a guest. If you want me to be your guest, you can get me on Facebook at Jarrell, JOR-EL Lamar. Instagram, inbox me, Jarrell, Baby June. Holla at your boy.
AKA the Black Knight in Dungeons and Dragons 256.
AKA Crisco, AKA 25 and under over Slayer.
Well, I guess I go next, man. Yo, man, it's the furry suit runner, aka Eric G. My podcast is Random Thoughts with Eric G. I got brand new episodes every Tuesday on YouTube. I just uploaded a new episode tonight. You can find me on all platforms. That's Random Thoughts with Eric G. I'm also on TikTok, Random Thoughts with Eric G. Twitter, Random Thoughts with Eric G. And find me on Facebook at Eric G. Hey, man, I appreciate being on here, Rod.
Go ahead, Ken Shock, the level 12 mage. Go ahead.
Mage? I'm a warlock.
Oh, okay. Ooh, wow. Ooh, wow.
I can be found at Kinshock29 at Twitter.
I thought you had a Twitch. You don't got a Twitch? You don't play the Warcraft on that Twitch?
No, I don't. But maybe I should.
You know me, Brother Lamar would love to be a fan on your Twitch account.
Man, I just want to watch and see what the hell happened.
Yeah, I've been diagnosed as being slightly retarded, so it is what it is.
Oh,
No.
God, that'd be
Oh,
You
man.
just have a different perspective.
But you know me, this is the BB Dub Lover, Rod Womack. You know what I mean? If them titties don't jiggle, I don't want to wiggle. You know what I mean? This has been another episode of Rod and Sister Podcast. Hopefully y'all come check me out later this week. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but you know what you gotta say, Miss Londa? What you gotta say? You was waving. You just waving. All right, she was just waving. You know what I mean? If y'all selling EBT, because groceries are getting expensive, fans. Send me your information. Send me your card or something. You know what I mean? Say you lost it or something, because I surely could use it. Also, I know y'all got some Nigerian scammers out here with the gas. I need some gas too. I'm not talking about the one you put in your pipe. I'm talking about the one you put in your pump. If you can help me out, I can surely use it. Also, if you know me, if y'all want to give me a fuzzy suits, you know what I mean, put it on my Amazon cart and you pay for it. You know what I mean? I can start my OnlyFans.
You pay for it.
You know what I mean? Rod the little pipe, Rod. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean? I told you it's AI. It's not no big Titanic shit. It's a little tug ship. But if you can help me out with this, I surely appreciate it. And you know what I mean? This has been another episode of Rod and Sister Podcast, and thank you for y'all coming. I appreciate y'all.